Okay, so this is going to show you how to set up a 52 pickup file for runs and stuff. And this is an updated version of from my last one that I had, because it's just changing out two cells that I think were not that great in the last version. So uh, basically what this category is, you start with 20 cells at the start of the run, and you're collecting 52, hence the name. So you can get 32 to go through Lava Tube. But the thing is, all the cells are already dropped. So like, you don't gotta do certain tasks. You don't gotta do, you don't gotta watch cutscenes. Some tricks like skips are not in the run. Like some dumb ones like piggyback and spider cave boosted. But all the cells that you get are set cells. So like you can't choose which one to get. I found it's better that everyone has the same amount of cells, or same cells, just have like a level, even playing field. Because if someone wants to do piggyback and spider cave boosted, those are two pretty fast cells, but I don't want it. This category is supposed to be like, you know, a relaxing category and not do like tedious stuff or dumb stuff like that. So it's better to just have specific cells for the run and not let everyone choose, honestly, in my opinion. So you can choose where some drop though, like scout flies and eco harvesters and the blockers and stony, all that stuff. You can choose where those spawn. It's just the specific cells you have to get. So to start off, you can just reset your game. You can do that by entering free cam, up left on D-pad, and press select. And from here, this is really spawning the 20 cells you'll start with. You can do that by holding L1 and pressing R1 on a cell in the menu. And the ones you'll be spawning are in Geyser, all 4 of them. In Sandover, all of them but the last one. And Sentinel, just the second one. In FJ, the first, third, and fifth. And Misty is just the first one. Fire Cannon's just the first one. Rock Village is none of them. LPC is just the 4th one. Boggy is just none of them. Basin is just the third to last one, the 5th one. And Mountain Pass, just the 2nd one. And the last 2 are in Snowy, which is the first one, third to last. And there's your 20 already. So first off, I keep 2 saves open. This is I like to have an extra memory card for this, so it really helps to have that. So this bottom one will be where I start my runs. So this is where you'll make the last save to when you finish the setup. This is NG+, doesn't really matter. These 2 are what you should be using for safety saves for setup, because if you keep 1 save and you accidentally pick up a cell and autosave, then your entire setup is ruined because you just got a cell and you can't go back unless you reset the game. So I keep 2 saves during the setup, so keep that in mind. And once you're done, this is the top one. This is what I like to have for like save loading on runs and stuff. Like that's the one you'll be saving on when you're doing a run. And this will be a backup for this one. So in case one of them gets messed up, you still have another one. So like I just save this one onto this one just as a backup. But for right now, these top 2 will be for setting up the file. And I'll just go ahead and save. So yeah, go ahead and do that if you want. Just periodically just do that so you don't lose all your progress. And so the first cells you'll be dropping is a Scoutfly cell and Sandover. So you can go ahead and pick these up. I like to have this one be the last one since it's right in the way of Sentinel. Over here, get these ones. Again, you can choose wherever you want to drop these. These are all like preference. There's no like dumb stuff about where you drop one or where you don't drop it. That's like, that's all fine. Drop the cell here, and just go to Sandover or Sentinel. Oh. Gotta love these load triggers. Now in Sentinel, the ones that we'll be dropping are the Harvesters, the Pelican Cell, the Birds, the Cannon, and the Scoutflies. So this is a good one to have, but I think it's better to, in my opinion, I like to have the one underneath the Harvesters right there as the last one, because that's in the route, that's in the way of the route. So you can drop this one here, up to you. I'm gonna pick it up now. Let's get this one. Oh. This one. I'm gonna make my way to the Pelican now to get this guy's cell. You can free cam a few times here just to control yourself during this cutscene, and then kill these guys. Pretty good trick. And if you're like in a spot where cells are dropping, to avoid getting autosave, you can just free cam during the cutscene and you won't spawn inside the cell. And from here you shoot the Pelican. That's out of the way. Assuming you don't miss. Okay, cool. Get this Scoutfly. Let's get his birds. And you can manipulate the world however you want, by the way. As long as it's before a lava tube. So like, if there's like for example, the spiders in Spider Cave, the big spiders in Spider Cave, I kill those guys and set up because they like to get in the way of runs and stuff. And if there's like a cutscene you want to watch to get out of the way, like for a teleporter gate, you can do that as well before you start the run. And open like any locked doors or stuff like that. Like you'll see what I mean later. This is a good example of stuff. Drop these eco harvesters. And drop this Scoutfly. And you are done in Sentinel. Easy as that. Look at all these cells. Now, for FJ, you are going to be dropping 2, which is the... Oh, actually, no, you drop 1 in FJ. I haven't updated my sheet yet for the new route. So, you used to drop Plant Boss, but we got rid of that because you would only go into the temple to get the Plant Boss cell, which is kind of like dumb, and it's... I think the route's better if you don't go in there. So, the Scoutfly is the one you'll be dropping, and I like to have it as the one going up to the temple because you'll be getting this cell in the run right here. So this is the last Scoutfly you'll break. Over here, get these. Sorry, fish. Camera really is wonky in this level. Certain spots. This shit right here. Whoop. Alright, so. Careful not to have free cam on the same frame you pick up a Scoutfly, because I found that crashes the game. Just a little warning. Alright, so that's done, and Sandover is not loaded. Very cool. Don't know where the load trigger is at all. Okay, there it is. Now for Misty. Misty is also pretty fast. The ones you'll be dropping here are just 2, which is the Cannon and the Scoutflies. Not too bad. Oh wait, no, again, new route, I messed up. Yeah, and you'll be dropping the Zeppelins too. So the Zeppelins, Cannon, and Scoutflies. Zeppelins are another new cell I added. Wait for it to load. Now the cell I like to have dropped is this one, since you'll be climbing up to the Cannon. in the run, so save that for last. Come over here. Get the scoutfly. And go ahead and kill these guys on like with free cam if you're good with free cam. It's kind of tricky to kill these guys, though. Yeah, it's not that easy. But yeah, you can use a zoomer if you want. Doesn't matter. I think free camming is a little faster. Maybe one more. Yeah, there he is. Now make sure you get these two scout flies, the one on the ship and the one on the wooden area there. Drop that cell. Over here, get these two scout flies. Sorry, lurker. And you'll be dropping this fly. Or this cell on that fly, and then kill this guy. And you're done with Misty. Easy peasy. Let's get out of here. Now that's it for Hub 1. If you're real fast at this, that shouldn't take very long. Now, like I said earlier, you can activate portals in the setup so they can utilize in the run, so in the route I do teleport to Blue Sage through the portal, so you don't actually really go through Fire Cannon in the run with the current route. But you'll be dropping the Scoutfly cell in here. So you're gonna have to go through your... You can go through on the zoomer if you want. I don't know if it's faster than doing free cam stuff here, but yeah, I like to do it on foot here. But so make sure the last Scoutfly you break is the last one, like you usually get in runs. And also, if you are using the zoomer, do not break the Scoutfly with the zoomer, because that will immediately collect the cell, and you don't want that. So get this last Scoutfly over here. Boom, bam, bop. Now, since you'll be using... Okay, first of all, get the Scoutfly. Yeah, get the Scoutfly. I was gonna say that might be a good one to drop, but it's not really. So like I said, you want to use the portal in the run, optimally, so that means you have to watch this cutscene here. It's not that long. Because if you don't skip it, if you don't watch it now, you'll be forced to watch it once you go through this portal. Oh my. Now the first area we'll probably be going to is BASIN, I would say. And in BASIN you'll be dropping... where is it? You'll drop 4 cells, which is the plants, the blue rings, the Scoutfly, and the flying lurkers. And I'll show you how to do the flying lurkers, because that takes like a debug trick to do. So get the Scoutfly. The one I have to have last is in front of Boggy. So you can go ahead and just say that one for last. Get this guy. I'm gonna go on BASIN on foot, or not on foot, on the zoomer. Now, the flying lurker I save for last is that guy right there, the one in front of me. So save him for last. Go ahead and just kill this guy. Oh, can't do that. So just kill all 3 of the lurkers except for this guy right here first. Get the Scoutfly. Oh my god. I hate these guys so much. Their AI is so freaking busted. There we go. Go ahead and do plants now if you want to. Since you'll be dropping this cell. Actually, no. That's gonna make that guy fly in the wrong direction, so I'll do this now. This is the scout fly you want for last, so get that one last. Go get this one here. Come this way. And go ahead and do blue rings, because you'll want to drop that cell too. Very good this game. Oh my god, I even let go of X there. Oh frick, okay, there's something I forgot to mention in FJ. You want to actually open the blue eco door with blue eco because it stays open forever, so I'm gonna go back and do that real quick. Alright, drop that cell. Gonna go ahead and get this guy here. Oh, I got him. What? Didn't even look like I freaking hit him. Interesting. I'm gonna get this guy as well. There's actually a scoutfly I missed in the first half. I'm gonna get that too. Alright, got him. I'm gonna go over here. Gotta get this fly, and might as well get this last guy while I'm here. So, the optimal spot to drop his cell is about, like, in front of DMG right here, like right here. So, you'll be chasing him in the direction that will stop him in that spot, so like... yeah, about right there. So try to kill him when he's in that spot. Like right there. And free cam immediately. So it doesn't make you pick up a cell right away. So... and then you can unfree cam, and it should just stay there. Mine's kind of out of the way, but that's fine. I'll keep it like that. And you can get back on the zoomer here. And do the plants. And get that one scoutfly. The last two scoutflies, I guess. Oh, yikes. Definitely not one cycle. Alright, drop that. Gonna get the scout fly now. And once I get this, I'm gonna save load because I can both get a safe to save and just leave BASIN. Make 2 saves here. And just load out. So now, get this skyfly here. We'll go to LPC now. Get this skyfly. And get this skyfly. LPC, you drop 2 cells, which is the chamber and skyfly cells. So rising the chamber or raising the chamber. And the last skyfly I like to have is this first one, since I'll be doing a death warp there. So you'll get this one. Just come through here and get all these. These skyflies, you can do a neat little free cam trick again. Oh, maybe change direction there, that was weird. Get that skyfly. Down here, make sure you actually follow this tube or the slide, because the loading triggers for LPC are very strict. And you're gonna want to actually do this because you want to actually raise the chamber. You can't just free cam in there and press the button. I've tried. The skyfly. Keep getting unbreakables. And just raise this. And I'll just be coming back to get that last skyfly. So I'll just come back in here. You can get the skyfly before you leave. I just do it because I don't like LPC's loading triggers and stuff. Just moving through LPC entirely with free cam is weird. Okay, so yeah, just leave now if you after you do that. And we'll go to Boggy now. And Boggy, you'll be dropping a lot. You'll just be doing all the tethers, the ambush, and the scoutfly cell. So drop this last one for Rock Village. And the last scoutfly will be this one, so skip that one for now. So I'll just go backwards like this. Go ahead and shoot this tether. Oh. This scoutfly. Oh, thought that blew the fly. Guess not. This scoutfly. This scoutfly. And then come in here and do ambush. And then you'll be doing the tether after this too. Alright, finish that. Break this guy. Whoa, I rolled? What the hell was that? I just rolled out of free cam. Shoot it. Killing rats. Okay, so break that, and you'll be going to this guy. Actually, no. Still a scoutfly over here. Get this scoutfly. Shoot this tether right here. Oh, there's actually an entire I still skipped. Really? Okay. Unfortunately, these rat nests respawn, so you can't get rid of them for the run. This section over here I skipped entirely, so yeah, get this as well. And get the scoutfly behind you right here as well. Boom, bam, bop. Bada bop, boom. Where is this? Okay, let's get this scoutfly. And this is all you gotta do with BOGGY. Get the frick out of here. Okay. So hub 2 is done. Cool, cool. And now you want to fight Claw. Guess hub 2 isn't done yet, but it will be once you fight Claw. Yeah, this is just a normal Claw fight, nothing special here. Alright, once we're done with that, go ahead and head over to Mountain Pass. And here you will be dropping the scoutfly cell. That's it. So the two you'll be dropping is Claw and the scoutfly cell. So again, what you want to do with scoutfly is, first of all, you want to beat these guys so they're not in the way of the run. Actually beat their race, and on the way you want to get these flies, but you don't grab the last one on the zoomer. So once you get to the end, you skip the last one, finish the race, kill the lurker at the end, and then you just go back on foot and get the last scoutfly and drop the cell. Alright, so get here. Don't die. Let's get that last scoutfly. Kill this guy. Just rhymed 3 times, that was pretty cool. And get the scoutfly once we're done. And that's it for Mountain Pass. So, Reuter is just... You drop the hidden cell and the scoutfly cell, so... We'll do that once we finish Spider Cave, so we'll get this one. And the last cell, last scoutfly I have for my route is this one, since it drops right next to the hidden cell. So we'll go ahead and save that for last. I'm gonna save here actually, because you can crash in Crater. Happened to me in my last tutorial. I'll grab this guy. Grab this guy. Grab that guy. And this guy. So I'm gonna go to Snowy now. Actually, yeah, you want to do red side skip. So you can actually just skip this cutscene. Because there's no trigger bubble because you die here. So just go ahead and do red sage like you normally would, and then head to Snowy. Or you can use debug to activate it. Just hold down L3. And since you'll be collecting 2 cells in the run before you even get here, you don't gotta worry about the gondola not working. In Snowy, you will be dropping the lurker troops, the blockers, the hidden cell, and the scoutfly cell. So for the blockers, you don't want to actually drop this one here. It looks pretty fast, but when you get in Snowy, it has like really bad lag there, because like the area is still loading in. So once you pick up the cell, it'll like freeze for a couple seconds there, and just losing time. So go ahead and just free cam onto these blockers. Kill this guy. The last lurker troop will be the one by Flufflet. And the last blocker will be one of the ones by Flufflet. First of all, get the scoutfly here. I forgot it again. And the last scoutfly will be this one, since it's right next to that cell. Over here. This is the last blocker right here. I have my route, so I'll go ahead and get these ones. Get the scoutfly here. Get this blocker. Get the scoutfly here. Over here, get these scoutflies. These blockers. And come down here. Get this scoutfly. Kill this lurker troop. And okay, so the last scoutfly, lurker troop, and last blocker are all over here, so. Ow. Drop that cell. Drop this cell. Drop this cell. And you're done with Snowy. So let's head back to Spider Cave. This way. Should have 6 cells, or flies, yep. Get this guy. And Spider Cave, you'll be dropping the 9 lurkers, the crystals in the Scoutfly cell. So I'm gonna do these lurkers here. Shoot that crystal. Hit the Scoutfly. Come over here. Get this crystal. This Scoutfly. The last Scoutfly will be one of the two in the robot room. That crystal. And come in here. We can this way, get this Scoutfly. Will not be going in the dark cave on the run, so get this stuff now. Get this crystal. That should be the second to last crystal. So let's go and die here to get out of the cave. Make sure the crystals actually blow up. Get these guys, these lurkers. Over here, the Scoutfly. Get these lurkers. And I'm gonna go ahead and kill all the spiders here. So they're not in the way. Ah. Got this guy. Alright. That's all the lurkers. Get this Scoutfly here. Kill the spider if you have to. If you want to. I definitely am. Get this last crystal. Okay. Now, robot room. Get this Scoutfly first. The bottom one. Get this Scoutfly. Drop the cell there. And that's pretty much it for Spider Cave. Now you want to leave. Well, you still want to get the yellow eco for the quad jump, or not the quad jump, the in-zone crater. So go ahead and leave Spider Cave through here. And that should be it for everything. Except for the stuff I missed in FJ, so we're gonna go ahead and go back to Blue Sage. Because since you reset the game, if you go through the portal to Green Sage, it'll activate the second half of the opening cutscene, so I'm just go ahead and go to Blue Sage and then just fly through Fire Cannon from there. Now, what I'm actually going to do here is, just in case the route changes in some way, just to make sure, I'm going to activate Kirup's cutscene here so you don't got to watch it in the run. If you have to, it's not in the current route, but I'm just going to do this just in case. A good example of getting stuff out of the way they don't want is like in Boggy, there could be like orb crates that get in the way of movement and stuff. Like you can get rid of those as well. It's just stuff like that that just makes the run like better for you. And all that stuff is you can pretty much do after you set the file, because you know, like cell specific stuff. So Even if you like forgot to do it on your initial setup for the file, you can go ahead and go back and do it and it won't mess up your file in any way. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to FJ and open this door with Bleed Eco. So it's open whenever I do runs. What the hell? Okay, you gotta be real close to it apparently. Alright, that's done. And that's pretty much it. So you go at sand over. I have to make sure I've whenever I make a file I have 91 flies and 20 cells. So I'm gonna save it here. See how many flies I have. 91 flies, 20. Yep, okay, that's all good. So I'll go ahead and make the save here. And the percent depends on how many orbs you collect, so don't really worry too much about that, because this is a good file, this is a good file, and that's 24 and 25, so I got 3 fewer orbs. That 1% difference. So yeah, your run's good to go. So if this is your first setup file, then you'll save on whatever file you set the runs on. In my case, it's the bottom one, but I'm not going to do that because I already have a file. I don't really need to do that, so yeah. So hope you enjoy the category. Again, I like it. It's really fun. Not just biased because I made it, but like I made it for a reason because I like it. So yeah, hopefully you do enjoy the category, and hope this actually helped a lot with the setup. I'll see you later.